Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Be Frank. I'm Frank. For those of you that don't know, March is National Athletic Trainers Month, and right now we're here with our beautiful athletic trainer, Nicole Theobald. Welcome, Nicole.
Thank you, Frank.
Happy to have you here.
Great to be here.
So Nicole, I think a lot of people have assumptions about what athletic trainers really do, so can you maybe give us a little rundown about what your job actually entails?
Yeah, so I think when I tell people I'm an athletic trainer, their first thought is personal trainer and that I create workouts for them, but really, and then their next thought is we just make water for the team. They go out when someone's cramping and stretch them, but really there's a lot of behind the scenes work. We do injury prevention, we're skilled in orthopedic evaluations, we do rehab facilitation with the athletes. So there's a lot of behind the scenes work that nobody really knows what an athletic trainer does.
What made you want to get in athletic training?
I never had an athletic trainer growing up in high school, and I learned about it in my undergraduate, and you get to work with sports, but what I really like is I'm fascinated by injury, not really people getting injured, but people returning from injury and how the body is able to heal itself. And if you think about, like, when I met you, you just came out of surgery and you couldn't even walk your arm up a wall, and now here you are playing back in season.
Oh, very true. Well, she's right. I had shoulder pain a little bit over freshman, sophomore year and ended up getting shoulder surgery last summer. So that was pretty new for me. Like she said, I didn't really ever have to come into the athletic training facility at all freshman or sophomore year, or even prior to that in high school. So it was very new to me coming back from an injury like that. But you know, when I first met Nicole, I was in a sling and was working on, like she said, just literally getting my hand kind of like halfway up my body, which was a really weird sensation. But coming off from that, it was just a really cool experience, and I have a real personal appreciation for everything that they do because, you know, now that I'm back fully playing in the sand, and I wouldn't have that without the help from her and all the other athletic trainers we have here. So very cool experience for me, and thank you for everything. So Nicole, how was I as a patient?
Well, we definitely had our good days and our bad days, but overall you did exactly what you needed to do to get back.
Right. Do you have a favorite moment with me?
Ooh, favorite moment. I really just liked having you in the athletic training room in general. You always were funny and tried to laugh or be encouraging through your rehab, and that's always something to look on the positive side of things.
Going into rehab, I mean, I'd never experienced something like that, and obviously I've had a couple teammates that have had similar surgeries in the past, so definitely having heard the horror stories, but then also the words of encouragement was always helpful. But I think what I could say most to it was just, yeah, being able to come in here and just, I mean, you have to come in here anyway. If I hadn't, you know, done all that, then I wouldn't be able to lift my arm again. So just coming in with as positive of an attitude as you can and kind of taking everything a day at a time, and definitely with the support of everybody in here, it made it probably the easiest process it could have been. But I do remember the first time I did get to hit a ball again was a really exciting day. I had been begging Nicole for like 2 weeks and it was not on the protocol yet, but then the day came, and it was just a really exciting moment just to, you know, see all the hard work that goes in behind the scenes and just getting to kind of reap the benefits of that in that moment. And so I thought that was special for us.
It was a special moment.
So as an athlete, and I'm sure as an athletic trainer, we both get the questions of, you know, how do you deal with an injury? What happens when you get injured? How do you come back from it? So my question for you is, what advice do you have to anybody, you know, who just got an injury or maybe has had one for a while? What advice would you give them to be dealing with that and kind of trying to recover from that?
I think a lot of people that when they initially get injured and they find out what they need to do to get better, they think that's a lot of work, that's going to be really hard, I don't want to come in every day. But my advice would be you need to trust the process, and it is going to be a lot of hard work, but the athletic trainers or medical staff that you're working with, they want to get you better and they want to see you play again. So to trust the process and believe that what we're doing for you is working.
You've been with us since August, so what has been your favorite and least favorite parts about working with beach volleyball?
My favorite part of working with beach volleyball is definitely all the personalities on the team. You guys are hilarious. There's not one day at practice I don't laugh, either with you or at you. And then my least favorite part about working At beach volleyball.
Careful.
The sand. That's the least favorite part. It gets everywhere. It's in my kit. It's in everything.
But it makes you feel like you're at the beach.
You know, it does. And it's a love-hate relationship.
Fair. Respect. Well, on behalf of the entire beach volleyball team, I just want to say thank you for all the hard work that you've put in all year, and we appreciate it, even though we don't act like it sometimes, but we really do. And thank you to all the other athletic trainers that work in the Roost at South Carolina. We really appreciate it, and you guys deserve all the appreciation this month. Woo! Woo! Go athletic training!